They say that grace, it seldom visits the soul residing where life is easy, comfortable, safe. That's just not how it works. To shake hands with grace, well, you gotta be desperate, like with nowhere to go, like I was. I'd come down here by the river quite often back then, say my little prayer, looking for some excuse not to go over the railing, stick around planet Earth a little while longer. So I'd pray, just hoping like hell that someone or something was listening. No answers ever came. I got tired of waiting. I was just tired. So I started making plans, like how I'd go, working out all the details, doing what I guess the shrinks, they call it suicidal ideation. Rule number 1, you don't just jump the railing and go splashing in. No, some goody two-shoes will shout stop and dive in and save you. And then what? A 10-day vacation in the loony bin? Get your name in the newspaper? Here you go, pal. One more heaping dose of that same crushing pain that you were trying to shake free of in the first place. No, thank you. So I'd pray a bit, and then I'd make my plans. I guess kind of just waiting to see which one pulled harder on me when that moment of truth or consequences arrived. But a day came there where I was just done with praying. I felt ready, like to go. But as fate would have it, this cab driving buddy of mine, Clayton, well, he beat me to the punch. He took a swan dive off the 44th floor balcony of the Marriott Marquis up there in Times Square. Over the railing he went, straight down. It was 2 days before Christmas. But then Clayton, he was always like that, like real theatrical. Me, I was aiming for more of a low-key departure, So I figured it best to go the way of water. It's cleaner, less dramatic. At least that's how I saw it. I've been driving a cab for well over a decade by then. My prospects, day by day, they looked increasingly dim. It was clear there was something wrong deep inside my mind. And it just seemed like there was no way to fix it. Just no way. It wasn't too long after Clayton went that I met this woman. And well, her and me, down the rabbit hole we went, hard and heavy. And when she left, that black cloud, it descended in full. And there I found myself, perched at the edge, halfway between staying and going, not really caring which way I went. See, by then I'd given up on grace. I just surrendered, just sat there listening, waiting for instructions. And well, I know it sounds crazy, but right then, it was like some form of magic did descend. Instructions did come, and messages were delivered. And the messengers, well, let's just say they were unlikely candidates. And one by one, each time one of these messages got delivered, well, the way they came, it was always just funny as hell. I'd go home and just laugh and laugh. First time I'd laughed in years. From there, things, they just got wackier and wackier. But like in an interesting way. It was like my life had turned into some strange foreign movie. And the more I watched, well, the more I wanted to see what happened next, like to the main character, me. So I stuck around. Pretty soon there, well, that black cloud, it lifted. things change, like for the better. So I stuck around, and I lived to tell this story here. How I got to the edge, what pulled me back. See, that was years ago, years and years. And hey, look, I'm still here, and on the river rolls, right? I had kids, I traveled the world. Hell, I led a magical life of my own. And looking back more and more, well, I just felt something calling me, like to document that time when the magic descended. Like maybe it might help others, likewise perched near the edge, in trouble. So I wrote it all down. I put it in a book, called the book Incidental Contact. I showed the story to some literary agent types, and they were like, "Oh my, this is beautiful. We'd be happy to represent you, to pitch your manuscript to the big publishing houses, and all that jazz like they talk. But hey, before we send it out, can you just change this about the story or rewrite that? Can you just cut it by 40 pages, to make the work more commercially viable?" That's what the big literary agents said. And with all due respect to them, I just didn't come this far to unsay what needed to be said for the sake of some commercial interest. Sorry. So the book is what it is. It's my story. And if you think it might do you some good to read it, well, friend, this is your chance. Have at it. Okay, that's it. I wish you all well. I thank you for listening. Good luck navigating the maze, my friends. Good luck indeed.